This video presentation is a continuation of graphing radical functions. What we're going to do now is look at what happens when this number right here is not 1. Up until now, I never drew it in there, but there's always been a 1 in front of the radical. So let's graph this and then talk about what happens when we graph this one. So our starting point is -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, -3. And then we have a point here, 2, 3, 4, a point here, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a point here, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and so on and so forth. So my graph looks like this. It goes up and to the right. What happens when instead of going up 1, I have to go times it by 2? If x is -3, I have square root of 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Just like when we graphed parabolas, we multiplied by this number. When we go up 2, right here we went up 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we go up 3, 3 times 2 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when we multiply or go up 4 times 2 is 8. So we went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And our graph looks like this. That's all there is to it. Nothing more. All right? And if you want to check to make sure we did this right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If x is 12, f of 12, we have -3 plus 2 times 12 plus 4. -3 plus 2 times radical 16. -3 plus 2 times 4. Or 2 times 4 is 8. We end up with 5. And lo and behold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This point is 12, 5. You plug it into the equation, it works. It shows up on my graph. Gotta be true. All right, let's do one more just for the heck of it. All right, this is going to combine everything. We notice we have a negative in front of the radical, a negative x inside the radical. So all kinds of stuff is going on here. Our starting point, 5 minus x equals 0. I add x to both sides. So my starting point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. My starting point is right here. Because we have a negative here, my graph goes to the left. I'm sorry, that's wrong. It goes down. And because I have a negative here, my graph goes to the left. So I'm going to be going down in this direction. All right. Somehow, I'm going to be going down like this. All right. So when I go over 1, normally it's 1. But because I have this 3 here, I'm going to multiply 1, 2, 3, and 4 by 3. So 1 times 3, 1, 2, 3. I go over 2. Go over 4, 3, 4, and I go down 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when I go over 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I normally go 3, but 3 times 3 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if I go over 16, this was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I normally go 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And my graph will look like this. Okay? Very simple. All right, last thing I want to talk about is domain and range. Domain and range. If we have a graph, y equals 2 minus 3 times square root of x minus 4, the domain and range is very simple. The domain, we just look at x minus 4 greater than or equal to 0, always greater than or equal to 0 in the radical, so x is greater than or equal to 4. So my domain, bracket 4, infinity. All right? My starting point is 2. All right? My graph goes down and to the right. If my graph is going down, the range, if you look at my graph is like this, and it's going down and to the right, my range is negative infinity up to my starting point, which is 2. I'll always include these starting points. All right? Let's look at one more. Y equals negative 3 minus 2 times square root of negative x plus 5. All right, we start off with, we have negative x plus 5 is greater than or equal to 0, minus 5, negative x greater than or equal to negative 5, divide by negative 1. It's an inequality, switch the direction, boom, boom, x less than or equal to 5. So if I'm less than 5, my domain starts at negative infinity up to 5. I look here, my starting point is negative 3. My graph goes down, my graph goes to the left. So I have negative 3 and 5 down and to the left. So my range, again, negative infinity up to, well, that's not right. Negative 3, negative 5 is down here, silly me, and down and to the left, goes like that. So it's negative infinity up to negative 3, and we have a bracket. Without graphing the equation, you should be able to give me domain and range. All right, that's it for graphing. There's not going to be anything else. And starting tomorrow, we're going to look at solving some simple equations. All right, have a great day.